GLP-1 Sorinos is a shortcut. It's not. It's science. After kids, this is the medicine my body needed. GLP-1s help me lose 31 pounds. One app to hit my goals. This is healthcare. This is growth. I'm Serena Williams, and I'm a real growth member. America's most populous city has a new mayor. New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani took the oath of office in a public ceremony this afternoon on the steps of City Hall. Mamdani is promising changes for New York, including free childcare and bus service, as well as
Hi, have it up.
It started during New Year's celebration at an Alpine ski resort at least once a week over the Matterhorn. Investigators are working to determine the cause. Pope Leo XIV opening 2026 with a plea for peace, praying for countries bloodied by conflict. Leo celebrated a New Year's Day Mass at St. Peter's Basilica before delivering a special noontime prayer from his studio overlooking They say that when people show you who they are, believe them. So believe the Democrats when they prioritize the rights of lawbreakers and illegals over yours. Today we are launching the Oversight Immigration Enforcement Dashboard. This is a project that essentially records possible misconduct by ICE and DHS across the country after an incident occurs. Translation is a master ICE tracker. Oh, really, ICE breaker. They want to break ICE. And at a time when attacks on our agents are up over 1,000%, a sitting congressman is, yes, making it easier for our agents to be targeted, perhaps even killed. And Congresswoman Craig hopped on the answer.
I am telling you that we are a land of immigrants. It is time to do immigration right. They contribute to the fabric of this country. They are what makes this country great. Not your thuggish ICE agents who literally are spitting on our country.
Okay, well, this is keep in mind. Literally spitting on the country. This is what we want to know. How do you use the word literally? Are they physically?
Let you do it.
Okay, if you don't know how to use the word literally appropriately, properly, then you shouldn't be in Congress. Okay, period. Meanwhile, anti-ICE idiots are literally making life harder. I mean it. Literally making life harder for working class Americans by jamming up an LA Home Depot with yet another childish stuff. Like a $2 ice scraper and then returning it to show that ICE is not welcome. They don't like the fact that Home Depot is allowing ICE on their property, so they want to off the property. I hope you have earplugs.
gonna be jacking one from the nasty Korean crew, leaving a nice long paper trail for their door instead.
This is good to go.
Hey, here's your board. Good. When you're ready to move on the
Pop-up
pawns,
fans sometimes
go
can be
over
really
the
good,
top,
but
study the plan, tick them
cover your
off
dog's
the
ears.
list. Methodical, just
Great to see you. The House of Oversight
There is no link of
Dems
that,
are
huh?
defending this ICE tracker that we mentioned
And when you've got
earlier,
the card,
writing that it's not a live tracking system, doesn't monitor officer behavior or review private info, but if any individual group, it just compiles possible misconduct and abuses. So is that okay?
Bottom line is, if you support illegal immigration, then you support the criminal cartels in Mexico. Because no one crosses the border illegally without paying a plaza fee to the criminal cartels. And I'm going to remind everybody, and I'm going to keep reminding these Democrats, where Oregon the last 4 years, we had over 10 million people come to our border. We had 250,000 Americans die from fentanyl coming across the open border. We had a record number of people in terrorist-sponsored countries coming across the border. Sex trafficking women and children at a historic rate. You had 500,000 children be smuggled in the United States. You lost track of 300,000 more than looking for them. It's the Trump administration and President Trump's leadership, and we've already found over 30,000 of them. We're not going to forget that we're complicit in the biggest national security failure, the biggest humanitarian failure in the history of this nation. So you can't do this action, but we're not going to let you forget it. You are complicit. You support illegal immigration, then you support criminal cartels in Mexico, and when they smuggle people, they smuggle guns, they smuggle dope. So that's who you're supporting. Illegal immigration is not a victimless crime, and if they don't know that, they're just simply ignorant.
Now, the New York Times did that big piece. They were trying to be sympathetic with the illegal who, basically took someone's identity, but it turns out that an American whose identity was stolen by the illegal, his life has been turned upside down. So there are all different ways of illegal immigration. You're not out there, selling drugs on the street as illegal, or you're robbing someone at gunpoint. There are other ways that your presence in the United States is making it more difficult for the average working man and woman, especially victims of identity theft. And Tom, Congresswoman Maxine Waters, never one to make a logical argument, said this.
This is an important press conference that is being held to let you know what we're all doing, resisting this low-down, dirty, no-good, filthy president of the United States of America.
Well, this is all, again, pejorative, but Tom, they are trying to affect public opinion here by giving people the impression that it's really not about illegal aliens with deportation orders or criminals. People are just being rounded up, and people are like, someone kidnapped my daughter from ICE. We see these headlines. So they have moved public opinion a little bit against the administration on this, as popular as it was before. So is there a messaging issue that needs to be improved on the part of the administration?
Well, obviously there is, but in all fairness, the vast majority of the media don't want to talk about it. The bottom line is, you're not taught many times, according to data, between 60 and 70% of everybody ICE arrested is a criminal, public safety threat. Now, I looked at the numbers this morning. We got just under 650,000 total deportations since President Trump's been in the White House. Now, if you let's just take 60% of that, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of criminals that makes this country safe. We got to get the data out there more frequently. We got to talk about actually who's being arrested and share the American people the facts versus fiction. For instance, I've never been to elementary school. I don't go to churches, but I don't go into hospitals. But I read those stories every day. The majority of media just don't want to tell the truth. They want to vilify it. And it's a hatred for Trump more than it's the truth. And I've said this many times. These Democrat governors and mayors who cast him on attack President Trump, they hate Trump more than they care about the safety and security of their communities. Because the data proves we're removing the worst of the worst out of this country every single day across this nation.
No doubt there have been a lot of really bad people removed and continue to be removed. But Tom, at the same time, MAGA is not thrilled that it's only 600,000. So you have the left saying we shouldn't arrest anybody. Then you have MAGA saying they got millions of people here. like 50,000 a week from the beginning of the administration. And even if you keep going at the pace you're going, that's a dent in the alien population. Or deportable aliens right now. So what do you say to those people who say, this is great, it's not the deal?